Dear boomers, I found a quote this morning when I woke up at 4 a.m. and was feeling just a little uneasy about a few things in my life. I came across a Joe Dispenza quote, which is, how do you and I become supernatural? We have to do, we have to begin to do what is unnatural. That is to give in the midst of crisis when everyone is feeling lack and poverty, to love everyone when everyone is angry and judging others, to demonstrate courage and peace when everyone else is in fear, to show kindness when others are displaying hostility and aggression, to surrender to possibility when the rest of the world is aggressively pushing to be first, trying to control outcomes, and fiercely competing in an endless drive to get to the top, to knowingly smile in the face of adversity, and to cultivate the feelings of wholeness when we are diagnosed as ill with some sort of debilitating illness. So, so we become supernatural not through magic or fantasy, but through real, radical, and unnatural choices. When everything else is falling apart around you, you rise to the occasion. You elevate your emotions to one of kindness, love, forgiveness, and joy. And that's how we get through this life. Not by following the crowd, but by becoming a beacon, not by reacting, by but by consciously creating and choosing. So this is the way we do it. So what does it mean to give when we feel we have nothing left? That is unnatural. In a crisis, most people contract. They hold on tightly and rigidly. But the supernatural act is to give anyway. Why? Because when you give out of wholeness, not obligation, you align yourself with abundance. Every act of generosity signals to the quantum field. I am not defined by this moment of lack, and reality begins to rearrange itself. When anger and division dominate the world, love becomes a revolutionary act. Love is the answer in the face of this sort of division. To love the one who thinks differently, to forgive the one who has harmed you, and to bless the one who judges you. That is supernatural. It breaks the cycle of cause and effect. It plants the seeds of healing, not just in others, but in you. When fear is contagious, peace is the medicine. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the mastery of it. Joe Dispenza teaches that our nervous systems can be retrained, rearranged. We can learn to regulate ourselves, to breathe and to pause and shift from survival to creation. And that's how we become leaders of energy, not by force, but by example. And kindness is not weak, it's a force. In a hostile world, it takes strength to be kind, to smile instead of snap at somebody, and to listen instead of attack, to soften while others harden. Every small act of kindness recalibrates the frequency of the world around you. You become the tuning fork of change. And the world says, push harder, compete more, win at all costs. But what if true power is surrender? Not giving up, but giving in to the greater intelligence that sees the whole picture and that is in our hearts and in our minds. And we are the ones who can contact it at all times. And when you surrender to possibility, you invite synchronicity and you invite opportunity. You open the door to what your rational mind cannot see. So perhaps the most supernatural act of all is when you feel whole, when your body says you're broken, when you are given a diagnosis, say of cancer, and they say you only have so much longer to live, you concentrate on wholeness and you love your body. Healing does not begin or end with medicine alone. It begins with belief, with emotion, with elevated states of consciousness like gratitude and awe. And you may be diagnosed, but you are not defined. The question is, can you see yourself as a whole person, even when the world says otherwise? To be supernatural is not to be perfect. It is to remember your power in moments when it's easiest to forget. You are not here to react, you are here to transform. That's why we are all here, to transform each other. So the next time you feel fear, judgment, scarcity, pain, ask yourself this: what is the unnatural choice I can make right now? That choice is the path to your freedom. The Dear Boomer community is open right now, but I'm having problems with technology. I think people are having trouble getting in. But I'm working on it and I will not give up, even when it seems like I should, but I should not, is the real thing. There'll be a video that comes over here. Take a look. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow.